Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got an update here today on a few liberal white women. And this woman, Kat Abaduda, whatever her name is, says she's been charged in a federal indictment. Oh my goodness, what happened here? This sounds terrible. So she's running maybe for like a congressional seat or something, and she might be only like a few years older than me. But let's see what she says. And then, because we saw the video of her, she like got pushed down by some ICE agents, and it's just the clearest form of obstruction. I've been saying this forever. And like, do we really have to go through the timeline of Trump saying he wanted to deport all illegal immigrants? There's a crazy illegal immigrant problem in the United States. It's part of the reason why Trump won all the swing states in the popular vote. And then Trump wins the swing states, the popular vote. This is democracy. Then Trump gets installed as president in January. And so Trump starts deporting the illegal immigrants. And then these people try and interrupt that process. This was democracy. The American people said they wanted the illegals deported. Trump said, I'm going to deport the illegals. And these people are going out there saying, no, actually, we don't want you to deport illegals, even though it was what was voted for. And so they obstruct the ICE agents by trying to block their SUVs and their vehicles. And then they go, how was I charged? And I had been saying, charge them with obstruction, do something. This is the just thing. We voted for the deportations. This is what democracy looks like. Is it not? I mean, and then you've got this woman. Let's see what she said. I want to see if she says obstruction, because that's what it was, and there's videos of it. Let's see what she says here.
My name is Kat Abou-Ghazaleh. I'm running for Congress in the 9th District of Illinois, and the Department of Justice is charging 6 people, including myself, with federal crimes for exercising our First Amendment rights near ICE's Broadview Processing Center. This is a political prosecution.
Your First Amendment rights, like blocking vehicles from and ICE agents from doing their job. But honestly, the sad thing with this is actually going to be good for her campaign. This gets her more notoriety, so she'll milk this. There's no winning with these people. You think about it. But you take a look at it. Here it is. You physically blocked a federal agent's car because illegal aliens were being deported. And this is what we voted for. If the we've offered these people $1,000 to go back to their home country. They don't want to take that offer, so we have to physically remove them, and that costs a lot of money. That's why Trump had to give ICE the budget of $175 billion. So let's see. Are you protesting, or are you getting in the way of an SUV that has an illegal immigrant they're trying to deport? See, the thing is, and then look at all just the masks. Like, that's the other thing. You see a lot of these liberals, and they're just grotesque people. There's like no hygiene. They have like really long hair. They got like the masks, and they're just breathing in their own breath, and it's just really a nasty sight. And it's like, this is the issue with society, is these people, they can't even upkeep themselves. There's no actual standard or self-respect to present yourself in a way that you should, at least, in the company of other people. There's none of that. So these are all just disgusting people. You see what happened in Portland? They celebrated because Antifa, like, what is going on? Antifa takes over like sidewalks in Portland, and there's just all this shit everywhere, and they leave all their crap everywhere. And then it's like they remove Antifa, but all the shit is still there. The entire city is just filled with like Antifa shit. And it's not like literal feces, but it's like all of these signs, and just there's the homeless issues in all these major liberal cities, because when you have a homeless problem, it has to be nipped in the butt. The people have to be taken somewhere, or you have to do something immediately. You cannot let the homeless problem snowball, because once it gets too big, especially when you have liberal policies, which is like soft on, and it's more like inaction when it comes to the homeless, it's like a snowball going down a hill. It's going to get more and more snow and get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's going to be a problem that is not something that you can contain. It's like what happened to California. But have you seen like what's going on with Antifa and just in Portland? And then they celebrated it. It's like the counter protesters are like, yay, all the Antifa people are gone. And there's like all this just trash on the side. This is like Portland. This is a major city. There's all this trash on the side. Maybe they should just say, listen, you can't come back. We're going to get a cleaning crew. We're going to clean up all of this. This is a public space. You can't like they're blocking off sidewalks. The Antifa was directing traffic. There was no stoplights. So that's the thing. But this woman, I mean, this is obstruction. You're standing in front of the SUV. They can't go. If they go, they're going to hit you. They're there's going to be problems. So it's obstruction of a federal agent. You can't do that. This woman is going to use this to fundraise, and she says it's a First Amendment right. No, you're obstructing a law enforcement officer. Just like I said previously, just charge him with obstruction or something. This is what we voted for. Trump said, and it's not even like this thing to where it's like, oh, but Trump didn't say this and he's doing things that are so bad. You know, Trump is getting criticized for not going hard enough against illegal immigration and the deportation numbers. He's been criticized. And so Trump says, I want to deport all the illegals. The American people say, okay, cool, we're going to vote you in. And now Trump starts deporting all the illegals. And then the smaller section who lost says, no, you can't do that because we said so. Even though democracy says Trump should be able to do it. These people love democracy. They can't even hide behind the popular vote fallacy. Oh, but he didn't win the popular vote. Yeah, he won everything. And we still can't even deport them. And then she gets this woman who's running. And it's like, I'm going to go out and I'm going to go to one of these protests because I'm just like a normal person. And this is for my campaign and I want to market it. And then she got like thrown down by an ICE agent or something because she's out there. She's like getting, it's obstruction. You can't do that. They're trying to do a job of deporting people that are here illegally. And then they try and like gaslight and say, well, they're deporting American citizens. Well, maybe you shouldn't have let 10 million people in the country in the first place. We don't know who's legal or illegal. There's too many illegals in the country. It's hard to tell. We're going to have to check people. You go on the street, you have to check. You go to areas in which they know where all the illegals are. They check. This is what has to be done. If you didn't want that to happen, you shouldn't have opened the border in 2021. And I mean, we saw at least 1 million per year come in under the Biden administration. Then remember, they tried to clean it up in the second half of the administration because they knew how bad it looked. So you've got that. And then you've got these two women, the wicked witches of Oklahoma, I think. These women are from Oklahoma because I remember the one woman. I mean, just look at this woman. It's like if she starts sweating, wax will come off. Just the plastic surgery. But these two women are just heinous. These are the type of women like the wine moms who have so much self-hate. They probably go to therapy. They should be going to therapy, but they should be going to therapy for their self-hate and hatred of their own skin color and their own people. That's why they should be in therapy. That's probably not the reason. I remember the one on the left, and let's just talk about this, and then I'll say, you can see what this woman says. This is Jennifer Welch after watching a video of someone celebrating Charlie's murder. So she watches a video of somebody celebrating. It's like a protester. The protester says, yes, Charlie Kirk deserved it. Like some liberal bot, like, oh my God, so Charlie Kirk said bad things. Charlie Kirk's a Nazi. They told me that, so he deserved to be shot in the neck. Just like a normal bot liberal does. So that's what they were saying. And this woman watches it. And this woman says, listen up, Democratic establishment. You can either jump on board with this or we're coming after you the same way that we come after MAGA. So she's endorsing political violence against Charlie Kirk. She's endorsing political violence. And this is the same thing. It's like, well, why are Republicans so defensive when we say we want to kill Nazis because you call everyone you don't agree with a Nazi? Just like what happened to Charlie Kirk. That's the reason. But I remember this woman specifically because I was watching a video and she said, she admitted this. This is just a dumb thing to admit, but she said, I live in an all-white neighborhood. Now, this woman is like an extreme liberal. So her lifestyle is the antithesis of what she preaches on her little podcast. And by the way, her story, she was like, I live in this neighborhood and they're all racist. Then why do you live in the neighborhood? Oh, because it's like 99% white and it's extremely safe. Yeah. Yeah, we know. But it's like, shouldn't you live with diversity if you want the stuff that you're saying on these podcasts? I mean, I don't watch your podcast, but I would imagine it's probably cookie cutter, liberal, maybe even like further, borderline like the far left or the further left socialist stuff. Wouldn't you want to live with diversity? Why do you live with all white people? I thought you wanted diversity. I thought you wanted the country to be more diverse, but you don't want to live with it. So it's just the ultimate hypocrisy. And, this is just typical. This is like a grown-ass woman saying, we need more people that want Republicans to die. Why are Republicans offended when they get called Nazis? Well, because you say you want all Nazis to die, and a lot of your people in your party endorse the murder of Charlie Kirk. They say it's necessary. And so we have to go through the same thing 5 times with these liberal people and try and get them to compute and understand, well, it's probably not a good thing to endorse political violence, but this is like one of the mainstream leaders on the left. Like, yeah, I watched a video and they're like laughing about it. It's like white these witches, just The witches of Oklahoma. It's just disgusting. Just the Botox just like seeping through the skin and the wax just coming down, like peeling off. And so it's just so evil. And then they go after Riley Gaines. They call Riley Gaines an insufferable twat. And then they call her a dumb bitch that tied for 5th place. So they're still doing that against Riley Gaines. Oh, Riley Gaines tied for 5th place. Oh, we don't want to live in a society because we've evolved past the point where biological men should not be competing with biological women. That's why we have weight classes, you stupid bitch. It's called an evolved society. That's why biological men don't compete with biological women. But no, she came in 5th place. That's the big story. I know the big story is there's somebody with a clear advantage competing against her, which we as a society has deemed, as an evolved society, we've deemed that as not acceptable. It's not acceptable. And we don't care about hurt feelings. But yeah, so that's basically that. And this woman, it's just like, I don't know, she's probably fundraising off of this. She obstructs and then says this. She's acting like, see, in this video, because she's probably trying to raise money. In this video, she acts like, I was just a bystander going to a protest. You're in video blocking an ICE SUV from leaving. I don't know if they're deporting someone or they're going to deport someone or wherever they're going, doesn't matter. You can't obstruct. So if you want to stand on the sidewalk, honestly, we wouldn't want you to do that either, because the amount of shit that these people leave at these protests, it's just all garbage and it's so much litter everywhere. So we don't even want that to happen. But if you're going to protest, you go on the side. And if you get arrested for that, then yeah, that would be a problem. We see you pushing, your body is pushed up against the ICE vehicle. It's like all these people, I mean, come on. It's just clear obstruction. I mean, she's probably somewhere in there, but listen, this is just, you have to charge these people for obstruction. I mean, what else can you do? ICE has to be able to do their jobs. They have to be able to do their job. So guys, that's basically the update. Make sure you like the video down below. Also follow me on X. Link to that's always in the description.